Hey guys, welcome to Island Vacation Travel Podcast. Thank you for coming back. My name is Al Philosian, and we are going to have another exciting episode today. Today we are located in the beautiful city of Orlando, right? The land of Disney World, Universal Studios, SeaWorld, just to name a few. But today we're actually at the Orlando Convention Center. Hope it's not a little bit too noisy out here, but we're actually walking downtown Orlando. We're actually outside looking at the Hyatt Regency. Just wanted to talk about conventions, business meetings, and expos. So pretty much what we wanted to go into today is about the importance of meetings, expos, and conventions for your business. And you know what are the best places to catch the best expos and conventions? Of course, Island Vacation Travel Agency, we book travel. One of the niches of travel that we actually do is business meetings and expos. We have a background in that field. This is what I actually went to school for and study: tourism and hospitality management, and specialize in convention management, right? So some of the great reasons why you should come to Florida for conventions is, number one, the weather. Right now, today, it is about 72 degrees. Yeah, it's about 72 degrees, and it's pretty much short pants and short shirts out in Florida right now. The weather is immaculate. The sky is clear. The breeze is cool. This is some of the reasons why people come down to Orlando, Florida. Another reason is, of course, you have all the beautiful theme parks. That way you could make a vacation out of it, because while the parents might be in a meeting, the kids could be at the theme park, or mom or dad could be at a meeting, and the other parent could be at a theme park going around Orlando. We're just walking across International Drive right now. There's a lot of great restaurants and food, and Ripley's Believe It or Not, and Pointer's Place. There's lots of stuff to do in Florida. Lots of stuff to do in Orlando, right? So that's just another reason why you should come out here. It's because you could get a vacation and a business meeting done at the very same time. So you could be making money and spending money at the same time, right? So, have you ever been to a convention in Orlando would be my question. Whether it's at the Hyatt, whether it's at the Rosen, whether it's at the Gaylord Palms or Orlando Convention Center, this is the place to be for conventions, right? Another good reason to come to Florida for conventions is it's a great place to network. You have a lot of different sports teams, big businesses. The headquarters are located most likely in Florida, so it's easy to navigate around. Also, we have quite a few airports, so it's easy to be in and out of Florida. And of course, Orlando has an international airport, so you could pretty much fly in and out, direct flights to anywhere or almost anywhere around the world, right? So that's just a few reasons why Florida is a great place to actually come for conventions. People usually have conventions where it's warm. Of course, not all the time, because we have places like Chicago, Las Vegas, New York. They all have conventions. There's conventions all around. Conventions are where associations actually get a chance to come and present those businesses and set up meetings and events to display those companies' meetings. It's a great place to be able to get leads, to connect with people, and to also see what's coming up in the future. What's the new technologies out? What's the new ways of doing things, right? What's the new policies that there are in businesses or even in the wider world? And there are all types of conventions and expos as well, just to name a few. So let's say like last week, we're doing CattleCon 2024. CattleCon is for farmers. That's cattle, you have cows, you have equipment, tractors, graders, different types of grass, boots, shoes, just all different types of things in that place. Another convention that was last week as well is the MegaCon. MegaCon was amazing, and that was also in the Orlando Convention Center, in the west side of the building. CattleCon was in the north and south side, and MegaCon was actually in the west side of the convention center. Now that I mentioned that, let me just explain a little bit of how big the Orlando Convention Center is. The Orlando Convention Center is over 1 million square feet in space. It literally stretches across the street of International Drive. So it's interconnected. There's a north and south section, right? And then there's also a west side of the building. So even when you come in here, you kind of have to always look at your notes and look and see where you should go, what part of the building, because it could be in the north side, the south side, or the west building. And from the convention center, you could also see Icon Park. That's all the lights and everything. When you come to Orlando, you see the big wheel. We're literally watching it right now, with the rides as well, right? So it's literally a throw stone away. You could actually get a chance to visit it when you actually come to the convention. So you could see Hyatt from afar. You could see Icon Park. You have Rosen Center to the back. Then you have the Hilton right around the corner. The Hilton is another place that you have conventions as well. The Orlando Convention Center is a big, beautiful white building when you come on International Drive. Absolutely amazing building. Beautiful construction, beautiful architecture, beautiful landscape. Just to name a few, right? The streets are always busy out here. You're always gonna be able to get good transportation when you come to Orlando too. So you have a few options. Of course, you have public transportation. That's pretty good in Orlando. But you also have Uber, Lyft. You have quite a few things to be able to move around. Then, of course, you have scooters everywhere along International Drive. So if you don't feel like driving, you could actually jump on a scooter and actually go around. So that's a whole other option right there, right? So Orlando is a beautiful place, as I said, to visit, to live, also to move around, to have the family. And I would encourage, if you're coming for a convention, which conventions usually are about, it could be 1 day, it could be 2 days, but most times it's about like 3 days, right? Or it could go up to 5 days as well. It just depends on what type of convention it is, right? You have healthcare conventions, you have veterinarian conventions, you have home building conventions, technology conventions, and the list goes on and on and on. We're just passing by the South building right now, and there is the Orgill convention going on right now. ORGILL, the Orgill convention. And it's a big convention about, like, construction and all kind of stuff. You get tools out there. You could see some of the biggest brands out there, with the newest and latest tools that they may be presenting, or different ways of doing things, right? So those conventions actually present lots of opportunities, even to get a business. If you have idea, if you want to open a business and you're not sure what you'd like to sell, what services you'd like to offer, a convention is another beautiful place to visit to get ideas. You have brilliant people, brilliant ideas, brilliant businesses. They will present the opportunity. So that's actually one of the good reasons to actually visit a convention. It's a great place to actually network, great place to meet people and everything else, right? So, like I said, exciting things happen in Florida. Like Disney always says, magical things happen in Florida. So I would say you should come to Florida. We get breeze, like a beautiful breeze is blowing right now. You won't be able to get that anywhere in any other country. So when you come into Florida, it's like you're coming on a mini vacation. Mini vacation. When you come in here, you could also get a chance to go to Tampa. You will get a chance to go to Miami. You have options to go to the beach, right? You may be from the north, from the Midwest or something like that, and you haven't been to the beach or haven't seen the ocean. There is a great chance to see it when you come to Florida, right? Also, you could go check out some sports games. You're nothing about like 70 miles or so to the beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida, where they win everything. And we call it Tampa Bay because they're champions. Yeah, I hope you got that. Right? So you could go check out the Lightning game. You could go check out the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. You could go check out a soccer game in Orlando. You could go check out a soccer game and see Lionel Messi play in Miami. It's just about 3 hours away. You have the Orlando Magic. You have the Marlins. Right? Of course, you got St. Pete to go see the Rowdies. And the list goes on. Once you're in Florida, you have to remember Florida is a huge state. So you could get a chance to do almost anything out here. Then you also have things like when you come to the convention where they take care of people. You get a chance to stretch, right? When they have breakouts when there are classes or presentations and that kind of stuff, you actually get chances to take breaks. You get a chance to go eat. There is usually good food out here when it comes to the convention. You get chances to go stretch. One of the times that I did a convention, I think it was the veterinarian convention, because something about me, guys, I do a lot. Of course, we have the podcast and the travel agency. But one more thing is that I'm actually an audio-visual technician, right? So this is why I get my skills concerning doing podcasts and editing and all that kind of good stuff, right? So one of those times I was doing audio tech for one of those companies, and my job was to actually chill out with a bunch of beautiful ladies stretching, doing yoga. Because during those classes, you're getting a lot of information, you're learning a lot of stuff. It might be a course as well. And sometimes people need a break, because it's hard to learn when you're not taking breaks. So some things about the conventions they're very convenient as to how they set it up. So it's interactive. There are times you get to take a break. There are times you get to move around. It just all depends, right? It just all depends as to how the mood of the convention may be. They will put all different types of things in place to help people to make sure that they stay motivated, they stay engaged, they stay active, they stay activated, right? So that's just a little bit about like conventions and what you could actually do when you come to a convention, why your business should join an association and put yourself out there, right? So it's a good thing to be able to be around other business people that network and do other great stuff as well. Because remember, you're around other companies that may be on your level, maybe lower than your level. You are around brilliant people as well. So it's a good and amazing thing to actually come to any convention. You'd be surprised what you could learn. You would be surprised who you end up being around. You end up being surprised as to what's going on. Right? So this is just some of the information I wanted to bring to you guys concerning conventions, expos, meetings, and business travel. We will elaborate a little bit more on it in future episodes. I just want to tell everybody to just stay positive, stay engaged, create a business, guys. Put yourself out there, go travel the world, and live long. Signing out, Al Philosian. It's how we have fun in the sun. You guys have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and show us some support.